Right now, there are medical exceptions to the Texas abortion bans, but the women who brought this lawsuit say they are worded so vaguely they could not get an abortion in Texas. The state disagrees.
I suspect this is a case in which the temporary relief is going to be the permanent decision. It doesn't make much. She's heard the evidence she's going to hear. I don't think much is going to change.
The plaintiff's attorney argues the medical exceptions as written right now are too vague and leads doctors to deny them abortions in Texas.
We request that this court's remedy apply to patients whose life, health, or fertility is at risk from an emergent medical condition.
4 women who were denied abortions testified this week. 2 went out of state for the procedure. 1 went into septic shock and nearly died, and the 4th carried a baby with no brain until she was born and then died.
I had to watch my baby suffer.
But lawyers representing the state of Texas told the judge the plaintiffs don't have the legal right to file the lawsuit.
Of patient plaintiffs were indisputably tragic, but each one of them is just that in the past. Any future harm is purely hypothetical and therefore does not warrant injunctive relief.
The state is trying to argue it's not relevant, that they don't have standing, that what happened to them was in the past and it's not going to happen again.
Yeah, I would say that's a weak argument for the reason that the law recognizes something called the capable of repetition yet evading review exception to standing. Do you really want to say that these women, the only time they can bring their lawsuit is in the 3 days when they're having the medical emergency?
On Thursday, the state's expert witness, Dr. Ingrid Scott, told the court the medical exceptions are fine as written.
The law is quite clear. The fault lies with the physicians are not being given guidance by the organizations that usually will give them guidance.
And that, says Professor Seth Chandler, is the crux of part of the decision, at least for women whose life or health is at risk. But
Texas legislature apparently has made a choice that the fact that the fetus is inevitably going to die later in pregnancy or immediately after birth is not a basis for an abortion. And so the plaintiffs really can't argue that the law is unclear. The law may be terribly cruel, the law may be stupid, but it isn't unclear.
When it comes to fatal birth defects,
and therefore what the plaintiffs have to argue is that the law in this instance is so cruel and so stupid that it violates the Texas Constitution.
We will be checking daily until a decision does come down, and of course we will have that for you right here on CBS Austin, both on air and online. Reporting at the Capitol, Adelia Chita, CBS Austin News.
Thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and get the latest news by downloading the CBS Austin News app.